साजन देश विदेशियड़े साजन देश विदेशियड़े साजन देश विदेशियड़े सानगड़े साजन देश विदेशियड़े साजन देश विदेशियड़े
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. What a beautiful shabad we are listening to. Sajan, Des Videsiare, Shahanere Dendi, which simply says, I've traveled from so far. In fact, you know what? I've sent beautiful messages of love to you, Waheguru Ji, oh my true friend, because that is our true friend who is always going to be with us. And I welcome you once again to a beautiful session. In today's session, it's very nice because we're going to do a Shabad. That's also from Kirtan Swela once again. And some of you joined us on the very first day on Sunday. We did this Shabad, however, because it was not recorded. So a lot of people were requesting for the recordings of this Shabad. And since it's also from the Sohela Bani itself, it's the last Shabad in Kirtan Swela, we thought we will revise it because we started this entire discussion with Titha Sohan Panch Parwan, and we understood Panch is another word for holy saints. Then we went to understand about Harte Avo Santoji Sabduk Visaran Hara. Duk Visaran Hara is the dispeller of all our sorrows, pain, sorrow, suffering. And then we, sang about our whole body, Kam, Krodh, Dagar, Boparya, Mil Sadhu, Khandal, Khandahe, Sadhu, another word for the holy saints. And in the same Shabad yesterday, we talked about Kar, Sadhu, and Juli, Unvadahe. So those of you who don't have the recordings, please do feel free to ask us for a copy of it, and we'll be more than happy. And today's Shabad is basically Ra Gauri Purbi Mahalla Panjwa, which is the last Shabad in the Kirtan Swela. And it starts with Karo Binanti Suno Mere Mita Sant Tehel Ki Bela. So here we hear about how wonderfully, beautifully it is time to serve the saints, and not only time to serve the saints, but if you look at the last line of this Shabad, it's also beautiful because it says something so nice. Nanak, dhaas ihai sukh maagai, moko kar santan ki dhoore. So for all of you who have just joined us, welcome. And once again, let's all sing together. Moko kar santan ki dhoore, Moko kar santan ki dhoore, kar santan ki dhoore. Everybody unmute, sing along. Moko kar santan ki dhoore, Nanak daas hai sukh maagai, Nanak daas hai sukh maagai. Moko kar santan ki dhoore, Moko kar santan ki dhoore, kar santan ki dhoore, Moko kar santan ki dhoore. Let's start off from the very first line. It says, listen, oh my friends. Karo benanti. Beautiful words here. Suno mere mita. Oh, my best friends, listen to this beautiful, beautiful request. What is the request? Sant Tehel ki bela. Would you like to read the English for us, please? Anyone?
Listen, my friends, I beg of you, now is the time to serve the saints.
Wow, what a beautiful message. It is time to serve the holy saints. Isn't that such a nice message today? Because how many of us are interested in finding lasting peace and fulfillment in our lives? Anybody? Anybody wants lasting peace?
Everyone wants lasting peace.
Then you got to say yes. Yes, say yes, I want. Yes, because you see, just now we saw in the last line, Mokokar Santan ki ture, but the word maagai is there. Can you see maagai? And it has the word ihai, sukh maagai. I'm asking for lasting peace, happiness, joy. And maagai means God will give us whatever we ask for. But somehow we got to learn to say, yes, I want to have it. I want to have lasting peace in my life. I want to have fulfillment in my life. I want to recognize the importance of connecting with some people who are known as santan. Say, wow.
Wow.
Later, when we come to this line, okay, since we're already on the last line, would you also like to read the English meaning? Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji begs for what? Starts from the word begs for. English, please.
Begs for this happiness. Let me be the dust of the feet of the saints.
Yes, Guruji is even asking to be the dust of the feet of the saints. Now, what does it mean to be the dust of someone? It means I want to serve the saints. Let's make it so easy. Charantur is very important, taking the dust of the feet. When we matha take, we bow our forehead at the feet of Guruji so that all my negative karams that are recorded on my forehead will be cleaned up and now they will be, become all right for me. But Guruji says, even when you ask for the dust of the feet, not only of the santan, the holy people, but also of Guruji, then beautifully it means that we want to serve. So karo benanti suno mere mita. Oh, my friends, listen. It is time to serve the saints. Can you see the first line is again telling us that it is important to connect with something greater than ourselves, people who have already walked on the path of spirituality and they have become what's called santa, the holy souls. And if we follow what they guide us on, if we serve them, then chances are we will also have inner peace, not only in this lifetime, but liberation from the cycle of lives and deaths. Say wow.
Wow.
And I'm not saying that because look at the next line. It says, Iha khat chalo har laha. Iha khat chalo har laha means here we will have that beautiful prophet of chanting the name of the Lord, connecting with the God. And Age Basan Sohela. Age means hereafter. From today onwards, in the rest of the days of our life, plus also in the life hereafter. So Age refers to both this life from today onwards and also life hereafter. Age Basan Sohela, we will dwell in peace. Would you please read the whole English for us?
In this world, earn the profit of Waheguruji's name, and hereafter you shall dwell in peace.
Yes, so I think the practical lesson number one for today's lesson is that I think we need to seek guidance from spiritual teachers like saints because they can offer valuable wisdom and support us on our journey, our spiritual journey, not just the life journey. Are you with me there?
Hanji.
And I think devotion will come in our hearts because that cultivation through prayers, through meditation, through seva can bring us that inner peace, can give us a greater sense of connection, like I always say, with someone greater. And if some of you have got stories to share, if you got testimonials to share, if you got any life experience you have had with holy saints, please feel free to unmute. You can either raise your hand or just unmute and share. Those of you on Zoom and those on YouTube and other Facebook and social media, please type. And Sarah G just typed. She said, since I attended the boot camps, I have experienced a profound sense of calm and purpose. Wow. Thank you, Sarah. You shall dwell in peace. Isn't that the promise? Because connecting with the teachings of Sikh has given my life a deeper meaning. She's a teacher, Miss Sarah. Thank you for sharing with us. Is that a good, beautiful testimony? And maybe all of us can experience when we say, I'm open to guidance. Let's all say together. Say, I'm open to guidance.
I am open to guidance.
I'm committed to finding inner peace.
I am committed to finding inner peace.
Yes, as we connect spiritually with holy people. Say, wow.
Wow.
Wow, iPhone G, I can't hear you too. I think you're muted. Would you also like to unmute and join us? If your throat is, it's still muted, G. I know you're speaking something, but it's muted. I think you have to press unmute. If you can. If you can't, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Chi. Thank you, Chi. Thank you. No worries. So let's move on to the next line. And for the rest of you who are also with us, the next line is the Rahau Pankti. It says, "Od kate dinas renare man gur mil kaj savare." This is the entire teaching to the mind, because the entire Sikhism teaches the mind to connect and do something very important, which is called gur mil Kaj Savare, which means to meet with my true Guruji, to learn from my Guruji the right path and solve all our Kaj. Our real Kaj is to come here to sing the praises of the Lord, to connect with the Lord, because Od Kate means my days are becoming lesser and lesser. Dinasare Nare, with every passing day and night, my life is diminishing. Would you like to read the English, please? Would you like
This
to read the
life
English?
is diminishing day and night. Meeting with Guruji, your affairs shall be resolved.
Hanji, so the beautiful part is that we want to overcome, the fast pace of life. There's constant pressure in our life. There is something called the rat race. We are all caught up in the rat race. It's very difficult sometimes to find direction and purpose in our life. I'm sure you all know this Shabad. Have you heard of Karo Binanti Suno Mere Mita Santal Kibela? That's what we are singing right now. But I'm very sure, what is that Shabad called in Verasa Pei Prapat Manuk Dehuria Gobind Milanki? Anyone? Yes, "Ye Teri Bariya," very nice. Because it says, this is your golden opportunity, Palji. Realize this is your chance to meet the Lord of the universe. And you know what? Avar kaj tere kite nakam. Everything else you do in your life is going to be useless. What is going to be useful is milsad sangat paj keval nam. Come and be in this holy sad sangat every day, and then chant, vibrate on the name of the Lord. Why? Because the first line it says, "Pai prapat manuk de huria." You and I have been blessed with this human body. Let us say thank you, Vaiguruji.
Thank you, Waheguru.
And it's an opportunity to Gobind Milana. Gobind Milan means to be basically reunited with the Lord. Eh, Teri Bariya is a chance, it's an opportunity. And that's why our Kaj, everything else we do ain't gonna help us in this goal. Only one thing will help. Let us sing together. Mil sad sangat bhaj keval naam. Sad sangat bhaj keval naam. Sad sangat bhaj keval naam. Everybody. Sad sangat bhaj keval naam. What a beautiful line. Because this is the Kaj, this is the Savare, this is where that goal, that affair will be resolved. Because this verse reminds us that life is fleeting. By connecting with the Guruji, by connecting with our spiritual masters, by coming to the sanctuary of saints, we can gain clarity, we can overcome challenges, we can find direction in our life. Because let's be honest with each other, do we all agree that life is impermanent? Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So if it is only temporary, so isn't it important we prioritize some of the matters like reconnecting with Lord God through the guidance of a Guruji? Because Guruji will offer us insightful perspectives, help us to navigate through the complexities of life. And I share with you what David just wrote. Thank you, Mr. David. He says, "I learned to let go of anxieties of everyday life since I attended those 2-day weekend camp, and I focus on what's truly important. Now I have a renewed sense of purpose and direction." Wow, he's an entrepreneur, and what a nice way of putting it, Mr. David. I think we all need to learn this too. So let's all say together, "I am present in the moment,
I am present in the moment,
and I'm open to receiving guidance.
And I am open to receiving guidance.
Yes, because Gur Mil means, oh my mind, meet the Guruji, be open to receiving guidance from Guruji, because he will help us. Guruji will help us to navigate through the life itself, this journey. This is the school we need to come to. And that's why the University of Sikhism helps you to bridge the gap between the ancient wisdoms in the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji and the modern life in the 21st century. And that's why I love the lecture notes that they give us. I love discussing because it's an everyday reminder. And I want to thank all the professors from the universityofsikhism.com for helping us, because the next line is so important. Let's read it, then we will understand the English. It says, Eo sansar, vikar sanse mein, Taryo Brahm Gyani. English, please.
This world is engrossed in corruption and cynicism. Only those who know God are saved.
Yes, do you agree that everywhere around us there's lots of corruption and cynicism? Isn't there a lot of corruption and cynicism everywhere?
Yes, there is.
Yes, and the three magical words are Taryo, Brahm, Gyani. Gyani means the person who has now got understanding, now has got knowledge, now someone who has got discouraged by the negativity, has got discouraged by the corruption, has got discouraged by the cynicism around the world, and has said that I need to have a deeper connection. I need to come and learn. And when I come and learn, I become a Gyani. Can you see the word Gyani ji here?
And
what happens to the Gyanis are called Taryo. Taryo means they will be saved, they will swim across. And Brahm Gyani, Brahm means those people who are the Gyanis with the knowledge of the Brahm. Brahm means the God, the Lord, the divine energy, the powerful energy. There is something bigger than all of us. Because the next line says, Jisse Jagaye. Not everybody will be able to have this deeper connection, but only Jisse Jagai. Jagai means to wake up, wake up. Every morning the alarm goes off and we try to wake up, and then we put on snooze and we sleep a little bit longer. And then we snooze and we sleep a little bit longer. But that alarm, or our parents try and say, wake up, wake up, wake up, time for school, time for work. But Jisse Jagai means in the same way, we are slipping in the world of corruption, of cynicism, of negativity. And when Guruji wakes us up, when God wakes us up, Jisse Jagaye, then he will give us Piyaye Eras. He will give us the Amrit Naam. And as we sing the Naam, when we drink the Naam, then Akat Katha Tin Jani, we will know the real secrets of how to connect with God, some deeper connection with something bigger than us. Would you please read the English meanings, Ji?
Only those who are awakened by Waheguru Ji to drink in this sublime essence come to know the unspoken speech of Waheguru Ji.
Wow. So I think this Pankti, correct me if I'm wrong, but it is emphasizing the importance of connecting with a higher power like God. Am I right?
Hanji,
Am I right? And I think it will give us a deeper connection, and not just a deeper connection, but once we have that deeper connection with Waheguru Ji, then that solace, that peace of mind, and an understanding of the unspoken speech of Waheguru Ji means we will understand the reality of the world and even the words that we cannot speak, because Naam is a vibration. We can understand that vibrational energy. So I think cultivating spiritual awareness, exploring activities like meditation, simran, prayer, or doing kirtan. And if some of us want to go into that, go to nature walks, go to the beach to connect with something that's greater than the material world, it will be beautiful, because then Jisse Jagaye, we will be able to wake up, Piyaye Piyave Euras, and we will then sing that beautiful, beautiful praises Jesus, and that Naam Amrit will flow. We will seek the truth, which is called Katha Tinjani, Akatha Katha Tinjani. We will question the assumptions of the world. Why is the world in a rat race? Why is the world so corrupted? Why is the world so negative? And then we will seek deeper understanding, deeper connection. And that's how I think we will have a more fulfilling existence on this world and the world hereafter. So, how many of us want to have a better existence in this world? Anyone?
I do.
I do. So I heard someone finally said, I do. Thank you, G. Thank you, G. Thank you, G. And not just yourself, but everybody else. Hanji.
Everybody,
Anyone else? Can we hear somebody else say, yes, I want to have a deeper connection? Anyone, G?
Yes, I want to have a deeper connection.
Oh, thank you, G. Thank you, G. It's beautiful to hear someone else also say it. And Maria G just typed on Facebook again. Thank you, Maria G. She's an artist, by the way. And she says, Pal G, all these teachings have helped me to see the negativity, or not see, sorry, see through the negativity of the world and connect with the divine within. Oh, that's a beautiful answer, Maria G. Thank you. Yes, the divine is within. God is within of us, within all of us. And Maria writes in the second paragraph, now I experience a sense of peace and purpose, and it transcends the daily struggles of my life. Wow, what a beautiful message. Thank you, Maria Ji. Let's all say together, I am open to spiritual exploration. I am open.
I am open to
spiritual
future
exploration.
exploration.
Yes. Yes, go out there, explore spirituality and look for God within, because I am committed. Let's all say, I am committed
I am committed
to finding a deeper connection with Vaheguruji.
to
to
finding
find a deeper connection with Waheguru.
Hanji, because the reason my professors from University of Sikhism always tell me is that the beautiful, beautiful ability to understand and translate Gurbani and the profound wisdom of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji into practical steps for modern life is invaluable. This guidance is going to help us to get the deeper connection. Because look at the next line. It says, Jako Aaye. We all have come to this world. Am I right?
Yes.
Soi Bihajo. Soi Bihajo means do that purchase, do that work, do that business for what you really came for. And what was that real big business was Har Gurte Mane Basera, to bring Vaheguruji to dwell in our mind. Say wow.
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 Wow. So who wants to read the English meanings, please?
Purchase only that for which you have come into the world. And through Guruji, Waheguruji shall dwell within your mind.
Right. So this is a relationship between three. One is the you, meaning I, myself. Number two is through the Guruji, the need for Guruji to guide us. Then Vaheguruji shall dwell in the mind. Do you see the connection of the three parties?
Yes.
Yes, because how many of us feel lost and unsure sometimes of our life's purpose? Anyone?
Always.
We all do.
We all do.
Yeah.
And that's why earlier we sang that Shabad Gobind Milan ki hai teri bariya pe prapat manuk deuriya. And may I ask, how many of us are interested in achieving liberation, freedom from the cycle of rebirths? Anyone?
All of us.
All of us. Thank you, Ji. So I think this beautiful Pankti reminds us that when we find our Guruji, Guruji will guide us towards Vaheguruji, God himself, because life has a deeper purpose than just the materialistic pursuits that we do every day. That rat race of roti, kapda, makan, to go and find food, water and shelter. Even animals do that, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. So what's the difference between a human being and an animal? What is the difference between us is that we can connect with the Guruji, we can cultivate an inner awareness, and that will lead us to freedom from the cycle of births and rebirths, and we will be liberated. Say thank you, Vaiguruji.
Thank you, Waheguru
Thank
ji.
you,
Hanji, it is
Vaiguruji.
so important because the next line tells us Nij kar mahal pavo sukh saje. Nij kar mahal means we will find that palace, that home within ourselves. Pavo, pavo means we will get it. Sukh saje, with such beautiful happiness, ease, very easily. And bahar na hoego fera. Fera means to be repeatedly coming into the cycle of births and deaths. And bahar na hoego means not many more, not at all will we have to come back at all. Say thank you, Vaiguruji.
Thank you, Waheguru
Thank
ji.
you, Vaiguruji.
Hanji, so someone please read the English meaning so we can understand what Guruji is saying.
Within the home of your own inner being, you shall obtain the mention of Waheguru ji's presence with intuitive ease. You shall not be consigned again to the wheel of reincarnation.
Wow, wow, wow. This is so important. Do we have 3 minutes more to talk about the wheel of reincarnation, or is that not an important subject?
Very important.
Important.
Very important because बहुत
Yeah.
जन्म बिछड़े.
Yeah.
Remember yesterday we sang
Hey,
"Te
Madhu.
माधो ए जन्म
Yeah.
तुम्हारे
Janam
लेके
tumhare
ए
lekhe.
जन्म तुम्हारे लेके." Every day, if we can just sing this beautiful line, I think it's going to remind us. बहुत जन्म बिछड़े
Janam te
माधो,
Madhu.
बहुत
Hey,
जन्म
Janam
बिछड़े थे माधो. Everybody
Madhu.
sing along. ए जन्म तुम्हारे लेके, ए जन्म तुम्हारे लेके, जन्म तुम्हारे लेके, ए जन्म तुम्हारे लेके. Can you see the words for many reincarnations or many incarnations? Can you see that?
Many income. Yes.
Yes, that means not once, not twice, but bahut janam. And if you have any doubts, you know what? In fact, Gurbani says, "Un janam janam ki mail utre, nirmal naam dradaye." Janam janam. Can you see again? It's not talking about one lifetime, but many lifetimes. And we carry the sins, the filth. Can you see the word filth here?
Yes.
It's called baggage, and as long as we carry the baggage, un janam janam ki, of many lifetimes, we will keep coming back again and again and again and again until we wash clean. Wash clean means mal utare. We wash ourselves clean, just like Japji Sahib says, "Mut paliti kapadoi de sabundagi atoe, pariya mat papa ke sang wo tope name ke rang." We use the naam to wash clean ourselves. And in this line also Guruji says, "Un janam janam ki mail utre." How? Everyone say, "Nirmal naam dhiraye, Nirmal naam dhiraye, jap lo ji nirmal naam dhiraye." Everybody sing nirmal naam dhiraye. Wow, wow, wow. Say wow, everyone.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I'm not joking. Look at this Shabad. This Shabad is a beautiful Shabad by Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji. And I think we only have less than 10 minutes. And if we can understand this Shabad, it says, Kai janam pe keet patanga. For many lifetimes, you were a worm, Palji. You were an insect, Palji. For many lifetimes, you were an elephant, Palji. A fish, a deer. Kai janam gajmeen kuranga. Kai janam pankhi sarpa hoyo. For many lifetimes, you are either that bird or that snake. And you know what, Palji? In many incarnations, you were yoked as an ox or an horse. Now, is that a lot of animals that Guruji has mentioned?
Yes.
Janam haver birk joyo. And that's why in the next line it says, Mil jagdish milan ki bariya. जपो मिल
मिल
जगदीश
जगदीश
मिलन की
मिलन की
बरिया
बरिया
everybody मिल जगदीश मिलन की
मिलन की
बरिया
बरिया
बाबा मिल
मिल
जगदीश
जगदीश
मिलन
मिलन
की
की
बरिया
बरिया
everybody let's read the English together meet Waheguru Ji
Meet
of the
Waheguru
universe
Ji
now is the
on the
time to meet him
universe.
everyone say now is the
Begin
time to meet
the
him
time to meet
now
now is the
him.
time to
It's
meet
the
him
time to
everybody
meet
say
him.
together now is
Now
the
is
time
the
Mil
time to meet
Jagdish
him.
Jagdish is another word for God Milan ki bariya
Bariya,
Mil Jagdish
Jagdish,
Milan ki
Milan ki
bariya look at the
bariya.
next line after so long can you see after so long please read the English everybody
After so very long,
very long, this
Hanji
human body was
body
fashioned for
was
you.
fashioned for
हाँ
you.
जी चिरंकाल एह
Kala
देह
ehe
संजरिया
Sanjariya,
चिरंकाल एह
kala
देह
ehe
संजरिया
Sanjariya,
चिरंकाल एह
ehe
देह संजरिया
Sanjariya,
चिरंकाल एह
kala
देह
ehe
संजरिया everybody say after
Sanjariya.
so very long
After
Long
so very
after so
long,
I
very
finally got to
long,
be a human being yaar
you
I
finally got to
have
be a human being.
And if I waste this life again, let me tell you what's going to happen. Next line says, Kai janam sal gir
Janam
kalya, which means in
Sal
many reincarnation, you were the rocks and the mountains. In many incarnation, you were aborted in the womb. Kai janam garab hir Kharya, Kai janam sakh karupaya. Many incarnations, you were the trees that develop branches and leaves. And in many 8.4 million incarnations to be exact, lakh chorasi, John Parmaya. Say, oh my God.
Maya,
Oh
oh
my God.
my
We
God.
have been through that, everybody. You remember I was that same
Every
animal you saw in the
communion.
jungles of Amazon. You said, meh, and I was like, moo. So funny. But the next slide says, Sad Sangapyo Janam Prapad. It is only through the company of the holy that we obtain this human life. Do Seva Palji, do selfless Seva, follow the teachings of Vaiguruji, vibrate on Vaiguruji's Naam Har Har, Kar Seva, Paj Har Har Gurmat Seva.
Wow.
Hanji,
Wow.
wow, you're reading. Please read again. Don't worry. Sorry, because we only had less than 5 minutes, so I was rushing. But read it again together. Kar Seva,
Saraseva
Paj
Paju
Har
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 Gurmat.
Gurmat.
Har Har Gurmat.
Yes, let's practice meditation, self-reflection, spend time in nature, go back to the Satsangat every day. Because John just wrote, Palji, these beautiful messages helped me to discover my life's calling, to break free from the cycle of chasing after external validation. Now I live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Say, wow.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
all also say we are committed to discovering life's purpose. Let us be
We are
cultivating
committed.
inner awareness for true liberation. Say, I want it.
I want
I
it.
want it.
Yes, because Guruji here says, Kar Seva, do Seva, selfless service, Paja Har Har Gurmat, learn and follow the teachings and vibrate on the Naam. And the reason is, Tyag Man Chut Abhiman.
Jagaman
Then you will abandon your pride, your falsehood, your arrogance, and you will remain dead yet while alive, and you will be welcomed in the court of Vaiguruji. That is called Jivat Mare. Dargah Parwan. Now, those of you who did not come for this morning's Sukhmani Sahib lecture, in the lecture we also spoke at long length about Jivat Mukti, Jivan Mukti, that we get salvation while we are still alive. So those of you who have the link, I sent it to you earlier today. If you don't have it, ask for it again. But the last part of this Shabad is so important in the 3 minutes we have. Jo kich hoa, so tujte ho. Whatever happens, will happen at the will of God. Avarna duja karne jog. There's nothing else we can do or anyone can do. Ta miliye ja lehe milai. We will only be united with you, God, if you help us to unite with yourself. Kaho Nanak, har har gun gaye. So what can we do is only one thing. Har har gun gaye. Hare Hare Guna Gaye, everybody. Hare Hare Guna Gaye. Hare Hare Guna Gaye. And it brings me back to the Shabad. Moko kar santan ki dhure. Moko kar santan ki dhure. Because that is Nanak Das, yes, sukh mange. That is the joy. Because when we come to the congregation of the holy saints, we go to the second last line. Antarjami purkha vidhate Sharda man ki pure. English, please.
Going to
O
finish my
inner
class.
knower, searcher of hearts, O primal being, architect of destiny, please fulfill this yearning of my mind.
Okay, so I don't know what is the yearning you have today. I don't know what ardas you came to this program today. I don't know what is the blessings you're seeking for this 52 days of doing prayers with us. But let me tell you something. Whatever your yearnings are, they will all be fulfilled because Guruji said, Sharda man ki pure. Pure means they will be fulfilled.
Antarjami
Hanji
purkha
vidhate Sharda man ki pure Antarjami Purkha vidhate Sharda man ki pure Nanak Das hai sukh mange Mukh kar santan ki pure. Beautiful message. I think the last line tells us to have humility, that when we have humility, we will have become the dust of the feet of holy people. I think it also tells us to surround ourselves with
55.
holy, saintly people, and it tells
you check
us to
this.
practice gratitude. Once we do these three things, then Moko Karsantan Ki Ture will be true. Let's sing and we'll see you tomorrow. Moko Karsantan Ki Dhure. Moko Karsantan Ki Dhure. Moko Karsantan Ki Dhure. Moko Karsantan Ki Dhure. Karsantan Ki Dhure. Moko kar samtan ki dhure Nanak das hai sukh mange Nanak das hai sukh mange Moko kar samtan ki dhure Moko kar samtan ki dhure. Everybody be blessed. Kar samtan ki dhure Moko kar samtan ki dhure Kar samtan ki dhure Kar samtan ki dhure Bolo Waheguru ji ka खालसा